Wow, what a second half of the Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix of Shanghai. We only have 5 riders in the jump-off in the first 20 riders. And then it was an avalanche of clear rounds with 14 more to come. 19 riders into the jump-off. Well, one of the fastest riders of the day was Nicola Philipparts, riding Katanga, who always is a powerful, quick horse. And he made his way into the jump-off. I caught up with Nicola earlier on. Nicola, you and Katanga were clear and quick. It looked fun out there. She's definitely keen.
Yeah, she's very keen. She gave her best. She jumped great, and hopefully we can have a good jump off.
Where did you find the course most challenging today? What elements were the most testing for the pair of you?
Well, I think overall to the triple combination, the 6 are a little nice. So the horses have to give a little bit of effort on C, but I think it's a nice course. There's a lot of good horses here, so it's going to be a quick jump off, I think. Obviously,
you've got pace. We know that. You've showed that out there already. How do you use that pace carefully to make sure you're on the podium later on?
Well, I think I just have to try to do a little bit my own round. She's naturally quite quick. Just the turn sometimes can be a little bit difficult. I think I have to try to make my own plan and see a little bit what the rest does.
Nicola, thank you and good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, Nicola was confident about the jump off because he knows he's got that natural pace that you need. It's a lovely arena here, and Peter Grant has space to play with. And horses with a long stride and natural pace, it will suit. Now, Henrik von Eckermann really excited about Highlandershof Sarushka, his 10-year-old mare. They made it into a jump-off after a real improvement from 2 days ago. Let's hear from Henrik. Henrik, a wonderful round and a big improvement for Highlandershof Sarushka today from yesterday.
Yes, the first day, the 160 had 3 down, but to be honest, she's a horse with not much experience at all. It was the first 160 on Friday, and on the scoreboard was not great, but actually the feeling is good, and I know how much quality the horse have, so it's a little bit, you know, these young horses, when they come up, they have to be able to make mistakes, and she really learned from it, and we saw the result from today. And it's a horse that I really, really believe in the future. She's quick, she's careful, and she's really brave. Just for the moment, a little bit too much on the forward gas. But I rather have that, because by age, they will calm down, and then we are happy to have that little extra gear.
You sparked a run of clear rounds between you just before the break and those just after. You said that you've got gas in the tank for her. How do you now use it in the jump-off? Have you studied the jump-off? What's your approach going to be today?
Like I said, I have a very green horse, but she's quick, and I will let her travel. So I will try to get a nice pace and keep that pace, but I have to stay in that. I can't, you know, really run at the jumps. So I will do my thing, and then we'll see how far that goes.
Sounds like that run of clears has continued just behind us. Henrik, good luck for the jump-off and well done.
Thank you very much.
As Henrik said there, he's got to be cautious about the greenness of his horse. He can't force this jump-off too much. But the former Longines world #1 is a fabulous pilot, and I'm sure they will go well. Philipp Weissaut has done so much on the LGCT Tour, including winning in Vienna on the Young Kilmister back in October or September last year. Today, he rode Mastermind RL, a 12-year-old gelding, and guess what? He went clear too. Philipp, Mastermind RL looked like took a bit of settling today. How was he to ride?
Yeah, I had a super feeling. He got very careful and jumped very high. I needed to get him in front of my leg again and get him to move forward. It's a big horse. It's a very technical course with a lot of backward distances. It didn't suit me perfect, so I couldn't really get a perfect rhythm. But he jumped unbelievable, and let's see what we can do in the jump-off.
You had a big rub on fence 11. How did you see the back end of the course?
Yeah, he had a touch there. I need to see it again. I didn't see it in the video yet. I need to check, but let's forget about this and let's see what we can do in the jump-off.
What's the plan for the jump-off? Have you analysed what Peter Grant said?
I mean, I can't go flat out. I don't know the horse well enough, but I try my best and see where we end up.
Philip, good luck. There are 13 former winners of the Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix in history in this 19-rider jump-off. Philip Weisshaupt, as we said, is one of them. Henrik von Eckermann, as we said, was one of them. Nicola Philipparts, as we said, was one of them. So let's have a look at how the class actually broke down. We said there were 19 riders who went clear. We're going to have a run-through of the table of those riders now to see who the fastest was, because that might give us an idea. As we said with Katanga, for example, the fastest, Katanga VH Dingershoff, 77.73 seconds. Philip Weisshaupt on Mastermind RL was in second position during the class, 79.98. Pim Mulder, well, the smile carried him through on Kentucky Ballier NL clear as well. As we said, Simon Delestre and Gatsby going so well. Scott Brash, hello Chedora Lady, 78.66 seconds. Ben Mayer and Catelli in their first Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix. The legend Ben Mayer going clear as well. And then down at the bottom, last in was Thibaut Spitz of Belgium. I stood talking to him earlier. King Van Essen, he said to me before the class, Jean Sadron, who stood next to me, Thibaut said that he didn't really feel this course would necessarily suit King Van Essen, but it did. Were you surprised? I didn't mention your partner Antoine Herman, who went so well as well. Were you surprised by how many clears there were?
Yeah, that will be a good round, but yeah, already 19 clear rounds. That's a little bit too much for the jump-off, but that will be a good fight. It does look like a second round, and yeah, the rider need to choose the strategy if we want to take all the risk to win or to keep a nice clear round to be in the money.
You've got experience of riding in Longines Global Champions Tour jump-offs. You've not only got experience of riding in the jump-offs, you've got experience of winning the jump-offs. So you did so in Paris in, was 2024, wasn't it? What's going through the riders' minds out the back in the warm-up arena? What are they talking to each other? How are they calming their horses down? What's the approach to get them ready? What's your approach to be ready?
The rider with a lot of experience will try to do the faster that he can, because he will want to have the fastest time. But yeah, it's difficult to say. It's actually, if you're on the last on the jump-off, that will be a plus for the rider, and you can see what's happened in the first to go, and then you will see. But that's going to be a very interesting jump-off. We have a lot of space, especially to go on the last one, and then again the plank. Yeah, I think this will be a very attractive jump-off.
Jean, we're going to have a look at, I believe, the course that's been set by Peter Grant and his assistant Pete Wong, to actually see what the likes of Antoine, your partner, are going to be jumping, and the other 18 other riders, 19 in total. And here it comes. So just you take us through here what you're looking at as a world-class rider, how you would approach this.
Yeah, we will start on the Oxford 11, and then we will do a turn on the left for the vertical. He did a lot of fault on the first one. And then the last one in the first one, the Oxer, and then turn on the left side again, the plank. That will be very delicate in the jump off. And then we will bring the Oxer on the other side. And now it's not the triple bar, it's the vertical. And to go to the double, the BNC, I think the rider will try to do 7th stride. And then we will finish on the vertical, the 9-1, the Longines. And it's just in the corner, and you will need to keep the horse on the good straight.
So we see them going through the double here. And then, as Jean said, coming around to the vertical, right in the corner at that point. Coming up to the last in a jump-off when you're clear.
Sure, that will be a very fast jump-off with very good ride.
Obviously mixed fences. You said the plank early on.
Yeah.
How difficult is that to ride in a jump-off, because you know it's going to be delicate?
Yeah, you need to have a good balance on the plank, and the rider try to go fast, and with the speed, that's very difficult to keep the horse on the good balance for the plank.
Thanks, Jean. We'll come back in a moment. Nicola Philipparts is underway on Katanga.
So you can see he picks up a real big canter, comes up the middle of the arena, starts over this big Oxer, right-handed, and a roll back to this tall vertical. He's brave. This mare is so gamey, she's so athletic now. Gallops up here to what was the last fence. Makes a little adjustment. Oh, and she kicks out behind. Now he's tight back here, quick as he can. He comes in between the double, jumps that on the angle, and he gallops across the arena. Big oxer with a water tray. Now keeps the speed coming forward. Fence number 16. It was a triple bar. Now it's a vertical. 5, 6, 7 up to the vertical. One stride, big oxer. Now hang left-handed fast as you can. He's going to gallop to the last fence. It's a vertical set in the corner. Makes an adjustment. Is a clear round. What a great effort. What a start to a competition. 43.31. Oh, great start.
He's very, very quick.
The sort of course, the sort of arena that suits Katanga, clearing 45.31, Jean. What did you think of Nicola there?
He is very quick. The mare is also very fast. I think it was a little bit difficult for him to turn from the plank. It's just the place he lost a bit of time, but he's still very, very quick, and he will push the other rider to go faster.
Philipp Weishaupt has won in Doha previously on the Longines Global Champions Tour. He's won in Vienna on the Longines Global Champions Tour. Now Mastermind, who he said went so well in the...
New horse.
Went so well in the class.
Yeah, but it's more difficult when you know not so much a horse like Nicola and Katanga.
Philipp Weishaupt and Mastermind, we wait to see how they approach this one.
He just gets the horse out of front of him. This horse is very careful. Super athletic as well. Maturing into the sport. He's a 12-year-old now. That's brave. Jumped that on the angle. Knows that if he wants to be on the podium, he's got to do something extraordinary here. Now we'll just balance it all up again. Thought that was the place where he could just take that little bit of an edge. This combination have only been together since the start of the year as a second fence as well. But I'm sure when they get it all tuned up, they'll be able to gallop and jump and will be real contenders for podium places as the season progresses. He's a really talented horse. Beautiful technique coming out there, you can see. I think a few more rounds at this level. Finishes up with the 8 penalties, 48.86.
So 8 faults in the end, Jan, nearly having the last down as well.
Yeah, he takes a lot of risk on the vertical, and the angle is really hard. But okay, he knows not so much the horse. It's already a good performance for
very good,
him.
Very good indeed. And Philipp goes off looking up at the big screen, watching. Show jumpers do really love to analyse their rounds immediately after, don't they? Straight on the videos.
There's our delicate plank. You can see the flat.
Now, Pim Mulder and Kentucky Ballier NL. I tell you what, Jean, if he could get on the podium, I think he'd explode. He's been that excited this week.
It's really nice rider. Just meet him this week.
Pins underway.
Turns back, a bit more conservative on the approach. Still has the fence down, unfortunately. He was going for a percentage on this one. Now jumps what was the last fence. Now back left-handed. He's opted to come outside the double. Gets best straight to the vertical. Right-handed now to this big oxer with the water tray. That very well. Now what was the triple bar, tall vertical, down to 7 strides, vertical in, oxer out on the left hand side. Now turn left-handed away from the pocket and gallop down to the last fence. He has 1 fence down. He wants to come home on the 4, jumps that very well. That puts him into second place at the moment on a time of 49.62. Yeah, just
for the time in a jump off an LGCT Grand Prix.
It's still very good jump off, a bit unlucky on the vertical, but it's hard one. But he tried to open a bit more, but 4 fault on this one. Yeah, but it's hard. It's 19 in the jump off, and you will have nothing with 4 points. It's hard.
Now look who's in. Simon Delestre.
Yeah.
On Gatsby. He, known as Speedy Simon.
Yeah, he can be very fast. I hope so, but this one is still a bit young actually on this level, but Simon can do it.
Simon underweight.
Super intelligent horse. Let's see how he gets up in this turn back. He's brave again. Yeah, he executes now, gallops across the arena. Got to come a little bit wider, jump this big oxer, get straight right at the end. Now he's coming on the inside. He's really committed here. Going to jump this on the angle. Plenty space. Oh, unfortunately, that plank, it takes no touch. So unforgiving. Jumps that on the angle now. He's on the 4 falls, but he's been really quick. Pops the vertical 16. 6, 7 strides, patient up there, has to be. Jumps out of the combination really well, parts B and C. Last fence coming up. Keep an eye on the clock. These are going to be our quickest 4 faulter, I think. 45.8. Puts him into second place, pushes him down.
45.80, which was half a second behind Nicola Philippart's time.
Yeah, but I think after the fourth, he was a little bit slower. But yeah, for sure the number 2 in the jump off and the plank will be the problem of the jumpers. You try to go fast, and the 2 vertical are very, very hard for the horse.
Looking ahead though for that pairing, Gatsby de Tillard and Simon in the future, you said the horse is relatively inexperienced. Looks like a scopy horse. He's got a long stride, so it probably suits Simon later on in his career.
Yeah, for sure. But with Simon, that will be a perfect couple with him. He's such a nice rider, and the horse just started to jump the 2-star in October. Can you imagine? Now he's already in the 5-star Grand Prix and clear.
Former world number 1, Henrik von Eckermann.
Let's see what the approach here is. She's going to get in. She's going to get keen as she goes through the track anyway. So she's quick. She's nimble. Pops that. Oh, she jumped it in front. Brilliant in front, but just needed to finish behind a little bit more. Comes a little bit wide here to jump the oxer. That'll set up the turn back. You can see she just toes him around the corner a little bit. That just brings him that bit wider. Up the vertical. He's going to try and stay on the 4 penalties now. Comes to the big oxer. Keeps her nice and straight. So being patient here to this vertical. It's full 1.60 m. Little plank in the bottom. 3 poles. 4, 5. Adds up the stride. He's coming the 8 strides up here. Just making sure of it. She lands in with a lot of energy. Clips the back rail on the way out. So it hasn't worked, unfortunately, this occasion. Last fence coming. Going to finish on 8 penalties in a time of 52.31.
8 faults for Henrik von Eckermann, 52.31, goes into 5th, and that's the first 5 of the first half of the earlier class gone. It's going to be interesting to see if, like the first half earlier, it's a jump off of the latter part of the Grand Prix being stronger.
Yeah, we've saw some faults, and that will give some indication for the other riders, and I think some rider will try to just keep the clear arm to be placid in this Grand Prix.
Only Nicola Philippart's clear so far.
Yeah, Ansi is very fast also, especially with this one.
Dieter Dreher comes in on Elysium. They're underway, chasing Nicola Philippart's.
With Couscous. Now he's brave again. Now let's keep going. He's going to curve this line, get a good shot into this big oxer. He's done that wonderfully. Now back left-handed, comes up the middle, trying to jump this plank on the angle. It's been difficult. Unfortunately, he's claimed another victim. You have to take a chance. You want to get on the podium, you want to get a golden ticket, you're going to have to take those chances. And they're going to stay coming now. There's not too many clears so far. They're all going to be trying. Now keeps it nice and steady up on the 7, pops in nicely. He's going to come out a little bit on the left-hand side and gallop across. And then you're going to see he's going to sit up, come off that rail. Elysium's very careful. Finishes on the 4 falls. Let's see where it puts him. He slots into 3rd place, just behind Simon de Lest.
Well, 46.85, quickish. It puts him into 3rd place, but again, the plank does the job.
What I say, the plank will be terrible in the jump off, but Nicola put the pressure on the other riders, and he did a very, very good jump off. And I think he will finish in the podium for him. He did a very good jump off, and Kantanga is very, very fast. Yeah,
Ollie
put the
Lazarus.
pressure.
Ollie Lazarus comes in on Conbaltago. Comrade as he's known. This horse at the moment is in fabulous form, over 1.60 m. Now Ollie will be wanting to translate that into jump off success too.
Yeah, he jumped really good all the week. super nice one in the first one of the team, and then again today in the Grand Prix. That's super nice return.
Twist a little bit in the air, make sure it doesn't catch that back rail. Needs to carry that kind of form all the way through this track. It's very technical. Now he's opted to go wide and get straight to the plank. It'll be the instructions from the support team, I guess. Now, nice gallop again. Clear rounds do count. Jumps the oxer. Oh, just came a little bit right. Caught the back rail. Now, 5, 6, 7 up to the double. Now, last fence coming up very quick across the ground. This horse is naturally very, very fast. Jumps the last fence, finishes on the 4 false in a time of 47.2. Puts him into 4th place at the moment.
And still, Nicola Philipparts is the only rider clear.
Yeah.
It was a round there where Ollie got the first part and the last part really right. It was just that one fence came crashing down.
Yeah, the horse turned a little bit too quickly on the right side, and yeah, I think the boots of Oliver touched the fence, but it was good.
It was the back pole of the Liverpool, and it actually sent the wing crashing to the floor. 4th for Ollie Lazarus, 47.20. An array of riders on 4 faults. What we've got now, 4 riders, and Nicola Philipparts.
I don't know what will be the strategy for Kendra. It's a young one.
One of 2 9-year-olds in the competition, the other one ridden by Christian
I think
Arman.
she will try to have a good rhythm, but just to be clear. I don't know, but I think that would be her strategy. Just a good counter and a nice clear round too.
I had a conversation with her by the warm-up arena earlier, before she jumped in the class here earlier on, where she went clear, and she seemed really happy and comfortable with the courses that were set. She said it really suits Replay Phantom Paradis, this 9-year-old.
I think she built for the future, for the big sport, and when you achieve this kind of goal at 9 years old, that will be very promising.
Here in Shanghai, I'm sure she'd love to get her name on this trophy, get a golden ticket. Covers a lot of ground. He's a huge stride. I'm sure she's going to use that to good effect. So she jumps the first fence a little bit on the angle. Now this guy, very compliant, loads of control, jumps that. Oh, unfortunately, it's such a difficult fence. But you're hearing the jump off the LGCT Grand Prix. You have to have a go. Now she has an instant plan to come inside here. And watch this guy, puts his ear on the fence, puts his eye on the fence. Unfortunately, again, he's found that top rail. Pops in very nice. Steadies up on the 7. What a great experience for a young horse. He will come on in leaps and bounds from this. Canters down to the last fence. And I'm sure he will come on from that. Brilliant in the first round, answered all the questions.
49, as Kendra goes over the line there, Jean, in 49.98 seconds. The thing that strikes me is she's had 2 down on a very young horse on Replay.
Yeah.
But she could have gone quicker. She didn't because of the couple down. That's a horse for the future.
Yeah, it's really good one, and she has a good connection with him, and he will do for sure in the future the big things together, and that's for sure a good experience today for him, and he will bird for the next one.
The silhouette and the armband in the distance tells me it's Hello Chadora Lady and Scott Brash.
Yeah, that's
winners last year.
She's so quick on the floor, and Scott is the master of the faster jump off. Yeah, that's a probably one to be the winner, and for sure we will try to win the Grand Prix today. Yeah.
Really well what we saw of her on Friday, and we've seen her again in the first round. She's so keen. Look at that for a stretch over the fence. Now she's very quick across the ground. Oh, so nimble in front of the fence. She's got that difficult vertical out of the way. Now we can settle into it. She jumps that. Now he's going to land. He has to come inside here. He does. Makes an adjustment, gives her space. She's so careful. Now she's jumped the plank. This is excellent stuff. Square, nice and straight for that. Now Davs around the corner. This is where the triple bar was. Oh, look how tight to the wing he is. Unfortunately, she's come across the fence and had it down. He's not going to retain his title today. We've only got one clear round. He's galloping to the last fence. He's got to be the quickest of the 4 falters, for sure. Let's keep an eye on it. Yeah, he's the quickest of the 4 falters,
43.82 seconds, but the vertical down just mid-course. Frustration for Scott Brash. He always had the pace, didn't he?
Especially because he did a super nice turn on the number 2 and then again for the plank, and he takes some risk for the vertical before the double, and pity fought, but he was really, really quick.
So 2 years ago, Gilles Thomas was first, then last year Gilles Thomas was second. Can Scott Brash cling on to second to be first last year and second this? We will have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Another Belgian comes into the arena. Koen Verreke or Merriweather. He's had a good week here. He's had a really strong week.
Yeah, no, he is in the top form. He already won a speed class yesterday and again placed at 1.50 m last night. He's on a in good position, and he will try to go fast.
He was also placed in the jump-off class with his other horse. He now rides Koen Verreke from Belgium, Merriweather. Rittenhoff. Lovely big mare. She's 14 years of age now. She was foot perfect in the first round. Makes it look very easy. She's got a lovely combination of scope and carefulness. Now, tight back here. Going to jump this on the angle. Watch the mare's expression. Jump stat. This is getting good now. Now, big oxer here. You know he can be really careful. He knows what's happening as well. He's seen all the other horses go. And they've got feedback as well from the other riders. Now settles up here. Pops in nicely. Unfortunately, she catches it behind. He's on 4 falls as he's galloping to the last. Trying to have a nice percentage round. Really needed that clear round to put pressure on Nicola, but it wasn't to happen today. Finishes on a time of 49.08.
49.08 seconds slower into 6th position and 1 down, the first of the double.
He decided to be a little bit slower, and he's very disappointed. 1 down on the under entrance of the double in the second part of the jump off. So pity fought. Unlucky.
Sophie Hinners comes in on Iron Dame Sinclair. Now, there was a bit of a hot tip on this one before the class today. I was talking to someone who knows Sophie well, and she said Sophie thinks the horse today, Iron Dame Sinclair, is in fabulous form. Sophie's been in great form recently too.
Yeah, she know her job, and she's really fast. And with this one, he has already be placed in the big Grand Prix, and for sure she will try to go fast today.
Nice right back. Oh. Perfectly judged. Gallops up the inside line. This is very good. Front rail is gone. Jumps this on the angle. Just jumps over the wings practically. Now back on an even keel. Big oxer here. She's on the 4 falls. Lost a little bit of time up there on that turn back. Now pop 16. 7 strides up here. Jumps in nicely. Jumps out on the left-hand side. Turns left. Gallops down to the last fence. Unfortunately, having that fence down has taken her opportunity to get on the podium. And the winner's step slots into 6th place with a time.
So it's hard because the horse, you ask the horse to go fast, and then you start to open a bit, and then you keep a little bit the balance, and 1 down can so faster. It's really hard for the horse.
She goes into 6th position, 48.57 seconds, 1 down again. It's a story of, well, just one rider at the moment keeping everything up, and that Nicola Philipparts hasn't won an LGCT Grand Prix since Mexico in 2024. And it's now Coolio 4-2 and the great man from Germany, Marcus Haining, and a broad smile comes onto your face there, Jean.
The best one for the short turn. We will see what he does.
Cunning and Guile. He wants to pull this one off, but it's there. Nicola Philipparts is our leader at the moment. Now, neat back here. Jumps that very well. Now, comes wide. He puts a nice curve on this line. That's going to straighten him up at the end. Hopefully help. It does. He jumps that. Now, he's going to come back. Great control on the turn back. Going to jump this on the angle. Gives the horse plenty of space. He's done it. Now, that sets him up nicely. Cross here. Water tray at the back of this. Jumps it well. Now, tall vertical. He's patient. He's tight. 7 strides here. This looks really good. Now, has to wait. Nice and quiet. Pop in. Come out on the left-hand side. Now let's go. Turn left, away from the pocket. Watch the body language. He's galloping towards the last fence. We'll keep an eye on the clock. Don't think he's going to take our leader spot, but it's a great effort. Goes into
Very, very good from Marcus Aining, but 1.83 seconds slower than Nicola Philipparts. He goes into second position, just the second person to go clear, Jean. That was impressive from Marcus.
Yeah, it was really, really nice jump off. He turned very short on the number 2. He did a super nice angle on the plank, and he took not all the risk on the last one. But yeah, I think he did a good job, and he will be finish on the good position because all the riders take all the risk after him.
Just in front of us, as they turn back between the double for the plank, he actually didn't get the tightest turn there. I think that may have been where the time went.
He did a super nice turn, very smooth. Again, for the vertical before the double. Yeah, he's the master of the turn is for Marcus.
Niels Brunsils comes in on Deluxe Van TNL. A rider who, he asked me not to mention this, but I think last one in 2019 on the Longines Global Champions Tour. He said everyone would have forgotten.
Yeah,
but
this one has 17, no? I
think
well 17. Yeah. He knows this kind of jump off.
Another rider at the top of the sport. Again, puts a nice curve on this line. That gets him straight at the end. And that'll set up the turn back here to jump this on the angle. He's opted to go outside. He's going to try and win it on a foot race. Not taking any chances on that tall plank. Now, keep that big canter. He knows his horse covers the ground. Jumps that, comes right-handed. Tall vertical. He's going to keep coming here now. Nothing you can do on the 7. Won't be trying to leave out of stride. Pops in here. Oh, just a little bit slow on the first part. Just catches it with the hind legs. Look really smart. Jumps the last fence. Catches that as well, unfortunately. Has a time of 49.05.
Jacques, that was really interesting because Niels Brunsils had very much a strategy there, which was go slower and go clean. But in the end, it didn't quite come off him in Deluxe.
He decided to keep for the clear. He just around the double for the plank, and he has good rhythm, but he pushed not so much. But very unlucky last 2 down. Yeah, it's very frustrating for the rider. The strategy is terrible to choose.
Now the distinctive bright blue jacket of Christian Arman comes in on Applebridge. This delightful, gorgeous 9-year-old. We've already seen one 9-year-old go today. What do you expect from Christian here?
But for sure, Christian will do the shortest turn we will see in this jump off. I don't know if the horses already get ready to be faster, but Christian for sure he is.
Let's see if Christian put it all to good use now, add his experience and skill. Such a talented rider, so balanced. Now jumps that brilliantly. Again, you can see the experience. Puts a curve on this line, bends in, gets straight at the end. That sets up the turn back. Oh, great control again. Stays balanced on the corner. Brilliant shot there. Horse goes high. This looks really smart. Now, this horse has a big canter. He covers a lot of ground. Again, he's up tight against the upright. Now back to the vertical. Steadies a little bit. Pops that. He's patient here on the 7. Oh, he's brave in. Oh, a little rub. He may stay going now. He's had a look. Rub of the green. Galloping towards the last fence. This is brave. This is only a 9-year-old. This is fantastic. Oh, look at the time. 46. Just outside, but he clipped that.
Well, we are open-mouthed here because Christian Arman and Applebridge were clear to the last. And Christian has had the toughest of years. He lost Dagonex, this exciting stallion earlier in the year. Applebridge clearly another one for the future, but it could have been so much better.
He did a super great jump off. He was a bit slower than Nicola, but he tried to take all the risk on the last one. But yeah, a very unlucky foot on the back. Yeah.
Oh, just pushing it too much to the last, do you think, watching that back?
No, he was a little bit open on the back and the last one, but he tried to be very fast on the last one. He wanted to take the first distance, but he was a little bit open, and yeah, a very small touch, but it's so hard.
Jean, how are the nerves? Because your partner Antoine Herman has just gone into the arena. Confident, happy, ready?
Yeah, I'm very happy for him. He jumped really good in the first one, and yeah, he will take all the risk. It's a slow horse. I hope he will be a double clear and Placer.
Very good in the first round. Hit that real sweet spot. Had a lovely rhythm and balance all the way through. He needs to replicate that again, but just go that bit quicker as well. Again, you can see nice curve on the line. Get straight at the end. A little bit of a bump on the rail going in. Now he's very neat and tidy back here. Gonna jump this on the angle. Executes wonderfully. Now big oxer. You just keep an eye on the clock as well. I think he's slightly down. Yeah, he's just down on the clock. Jumps the vertical now up on the 7. You can see he just slows up a little bit to pop in nicely. Let the horse finish behind. Turns left. Can he gallop across the arena? Is he going to be able to make it up on the way to the last fence? Let's keep an eye on the clock. Jumps the last fence. We have another clear round.
Jeanne Sadron was following that so closely. She lifted her feet as only show jumpers can to help Antoine over the fence. You nearly kicked my iPad out of my hand. You were so excited. That was phenomenal.
Yeah, I was really happy for him. It's not the fastest horse you can ask, but he's still very nice, super careful and double clear. And today that will be a payoff for sure. He's already third and...
If Antoine can podium here, I'm just going to check how many riders
I hope. But it's still a good performance.
4 to come. 4 to come. If he can podium here.
It's slower, but it's clear, and today it's important.
And now into the arena comes Ben Mayer and Catelli. This horse he got from Marco Kutscher, one of 2.
Also, a very nice performance. It's a new addition. It's the first show with this
him.
One. Yeah, incredible.
Straight. A little bit of a bump on that. Now it comes around the arena. Squares up for the oxer. Let's see what he's going to do here, inside or outside. Comes inside. Jump on the angle. Yeah, he goes high. This horse a big canter. Big stride. Just is he going to be quick enough? He'll be down on the split. Whoa, 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 what's going on here? Just on the way down. Something caught his attention. Now turns back again. He's going to represent to the double. Pops in. Jumps out. Now heading back towards the last fence. Not really sure what happened on that occasion. Last fence coming up. He's on the 4th for the circle. Finishes with a time of 61. He's got a few time falls to add to that as well.
Well, Ben Mayer has been open and conversational about almost the excitement of having Catelli and Aventador S in his stable. There, you said, getting a horse, and okay, coming from Marco Kutscher, and this horse has jumped to the top level before, but getting a horse to a jump off on your first time, very difficult. It just unravelled a touch for him coming up to the double.
Yeah, the quality of this rider is not normal, but it's very disappointed for him because the horse didn't understand what's happened on the double, and yeah, last minute change, yeah, terrible.
So Nicolas Philippart's, Marcus Aining and Antoine Herman, which...
I hope Antoine's still on the podium, but so many good riders in the finish of the champion.
I would say there's no bias in this commentary, but I forgive Jeanne Sadron that here.
Oh, the number 1 eye is very stupid.
He's had the first fence down. He's a really big jumper, this guy. He hasn't got a huge amount of experience at this level. Jumped quite a bit as a 9-year-old, and I think he may have got injured for a while. He was also breeding as well. So he's stepped back up into the sport. He's a really bright future. You see, lovely physical specimen, lovely length of rein, brilliant technique in the air. Pushing that first fence down now, has just slowed everything down, using the opportunity now to get into the ring and just educate him a little bit in this jump off. Jumps in really big, again uses his athleticism, drops really quickly back after the B part, gallops down to the last. I'll have learned an awful lot from that. Just he needed that reaction when he went to the first fence.
The first one down.
49.46 seconds into 11th place for Jana Frederica Zimmerman. As you said there, just off air briefly, Jean, so disappointing to have the first down.
Yeah, when you start and you have the first one down, it's always like a little bit, you lost the motivation a bit, but yeah. But now you have a very big client. Victor Bettendorf is really, really fast. And he always did a super nice jump off. Very fast, very smooth. We will see what's happened for him now.
Winner of the Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix Rome 2024. Of course, Longines Global Champions Tour Super Grand Prix winner as well in 2024. That was on Foxy Della Rock. This is Quando van der Ispen.
I think it's the first 5-star Grand Prix for this horse. He has not so much experience like the other one, but Victor is very competitive rider.
2 clears in 2 rounds at 160 here. How does he go in the jump off? We wait to see.
Juice in this jump off the LGCT Grand Prix. Brilliant over the second fence now. Gallops across the arena. This is very good. He's brave. Come on, keep coming. And there just backs up beautifully. Gelding now. Inside line. Jump this on the angle. Makes the adjustment. Now you're going to keep galloping. Big Oxer here. Come a little bit wider. Cut the corner then when you're in the air. Oh, unfortunately the front rail is gone. Now, jump this vertical, 7 strides up here. Keeps coming on a nice rhythm. Whoa. Just that bit low coming up on the 7-stride pattern to that vertical into the double. Makes an adjustment coming to the last. Was trying to ride a winning round, set off with great purpose. Jumped the first 4 fences beautifully.
44.30. It was quick, 44.30, but 2 down, even for the great Victor Bettendorf.
Yeah. Can you imagine you gave so much effort for you and your horse and you finish with 2 down and you will have nothing? It's terrible, but it's the sport and that's the big thing of the sport. Sometimes you lose, sometimes you win, but you try, and today Victor tried to go fast, but it's not working.
So after 18, the 19th rider, huge jump off, huge Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix here in Shanghai. And the last to go, Thibaut Spitz, King Van Essen, 16 years of age, has won a Grand Prix, but never Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix.
But the first to go, still in the lead, since 18 rider, can you imagine? Yeah, Nicolas was unbelievable today. We will see if Thibaut can be faster than him.
First to last. First has
For
clung
sure
on, can last steal it off him.
For sure that will be a Belgium win, but for Thibaut and Nicolas, we will see now.
Van Essen. He sets off at pace. Now, turn back, jump this. Hops that very nicely, just rolls over the horse using great technique. Now a little bit wide here. That's what you need to do. Sets up the turn back again. Oh no, the back rail is gone. Unfortunately, that's Thibaut's shot at the podium is gone. But we have a winner of LGCT Grand Prix. Nicolas Philippars is to be congratulated. We'll just keep an eye on Thibaut as he gallops through the remainder of the course. He's looking for a good placing here now. Wants to stay up on this canter. He's on the 4 falls. If he can bring it home in a quick time, we remember we've only got 3 clear rounds in this jump off. 16 came to post. Only 3 have managed to leave all the fences standing. Unfortunately, that wasn't the plan. Finish up on the 4 falls, nice and quietly up to the horse. He's actually on the way down. The horse put his head, decided to stop for some strange
Thibaut looks okay.
Thibaut Spitz is up. King Van Essen's bridle has come off in the arena, and great horsemanship from Thibaut. He was across to the horse. He gets the noseband loosened just to make sure the horse is okay, obviously.
Yeah, it's terrible when it's finished like that, but Thibaut is okay, and the horse also.
Thibaut is okay, and the good news as well
Yeah,
is
he
Kim
tried
Van
to
Essen.
put the bridle back on the horse. It's okay.
A pat on the neck for King Van Essen, so we're literally just watching. And Thibaut goes across and says something.
It's okay.
Well, Jean Sadron, thank you so much for
You're
joining
welcome.
us. Congratulations to Antoine Herman, who has finished on the podium, I believe, for the first time in the Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix.
With Jamo, and then it's the first podium for him on the Global Champions Tour. I'm happy for him. It's well deserved placed. I'm really happy.
Well, Jean, congratulations. A win for Nicolas Philipparts. That's it for the Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix in Shanghai jump off. Let's have a look at how the podium finished. Well, an amazing win in the end for Nicolas Philipparts. He went first in the jump-off. He went second in the whole class earlier on, and he finishes top of the pile, 45.31, and clear. Only 3 riders went clear, which means they are the podium. Nicolas Philipparts is first. Marcus Eining is second, 47.14 seconds. And Antoine Herman, for the first time on the podium, as we just heard from Jean Sadron, 48.02 seconds for Antoine Herman, taking his time but going clear. One of only 3 to go clear of 19 in the jump off. So we're going to have a look then at the results table in full to take you through. But Nicolas Philipparts, who won, of course, Mexico's Longines Global Champions Tour of 2024, and now he has won again here in Shanghai in 2026. So here at the Shanghai Just International Equestrian Centre, the confirmation of the winner. Nicolas Philipparts of Belgium. In second, Marcus Eining of Germany. And in third, for the first time ever at a Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix, is Antoine Herman. There's confirmation of the times, but as we said, just 3 riders go clear, and Nicolas Philipparts is our champion. Niels Brunsils is stood alongside me. Niels, just briefly, your countryman, what did you think of how he went?
Already before the Grand Prix, he was the man to beat, I think. Horse is in a great shape. She jumped the last year so well. She had a great career. Nicolas is a great rider. It's a well-deserved win.
We're just, I think, going to hear the winner's interview with Nicolas. I'm just going to wait for confirmation whether we're going live to that. No, Niels, we'll carry on here for your round with Deluxe Van TNL. In fact, we're going to watch the head-to-head of the 2 first and second place riders, Nicolas Philipparts and Marcus Eining, which is going to come up now. Niels, just talk us through it when it does. Your round, I was going to say, you seem to be going steady to get the clear. It just didn't quite come up as we see the first and second.
Yeah, and Nicolas first to go, he really put straight away the pressure on all the rest, and then with the jump off of 19 riders, you know that everybody will try, and then you have mistakes everywhere actually, because Nicolas rode actually the perfect jump off for me. And I think with a difference of 2 seconds, I'm not sure, 2 seconds, it's quite a big difference. She's also here actually, you see they are not so far away from each other. Now on the vertical, yes. I think Nicolas took there much more risk. And then also in a jump off from 90 riders, I think 19. You see on the end they start a little bit to ride to go clear because they see there are not so many clear rounds.
Niels, thank you for joining us. You see the time of 45.31. You said nearly 2 seconds. It was 47.14 for Coolio and Marcus Eining. Now, what shone through for me in that jump-off, it was a very experienced jump-off. But Philipparts riding Katanga, Eining riding Coolio 4-2. Both horses have won at this level, and it took cool heads in the end because so many having 1 or 2 fences down.
Yeah, it's like I said, 19 riders in the jump-off. Everybody is hot. Everybody all the riders saw the round of Nicola, so they knew what they have to do, and it's not so easy to beat that.
How happy were you with Deluxe Van TNL in the end? Went really well today.
Actually, very happy. Great first round. Maybe on the end of the jump-off, missing a little bit of power condition, I don't know.
Niels, thank you so much for joining us. Well, we're going to hear now from the winner of the Shanghai Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix, Nicola Philipparts.
Nicola, congratulations. You've left us speechless.
With that performance, what do you have to say about that win?
She's such a fantastic horse. She's been in so many jump-offs. She's such a fighter, and it's nice to win in front of the crowd here. It's a fantastic place to be able to win, and it's well deserved for her.
First out in quite a big jump-off. Were you expecting this result?
It was a very long jump-off for me. I tried to do a little bit my own plan. I was lucky, some faults left and right, but I cannot thank more my horse. She's just unbelievable, and she jumped fantastic.
You also
really can trust her. She's by Cardento. She's 16 years of age. She's out of a Tornado Dam. Wonderful breeding. Here we are, the overall standings after round 5. Ben Mayer moves up to 6. Zasha Nygaard's in 7. Sophie Hinner, she moves up to 8th with 55 points. Jerome Gary down to 9th. Sarvan Golova's in 10th. Peter DeVos, he's not here. He holds 11th. Edwina Tops Alexander, we'll see them all in Madrid, I'm sure. Mikey Pender holds 13th. Gilles Tomas up to 14th. Abdul Saeed is in 15th. What a wonderful start to our season. 3 legs down, 3 golden tickets. There's our podium. Nicola Philipparts, he's going to occupy the top spot. Marcus Enning, what a competitor. What a beautiful round. Coolio and himself on great form. And then this young Frenchman, Antoine Herman. He's going to join them on that podium. He'll know how to open the champagne, I have no doubt. There's the guys outside with their sashes.
Nicola Philipparts, of course, finished 5th in the Longines Global Champions Tour Super Grand Prix of 2025 in Prague. He's got a golden ticket back to the Longines Global Champions Tour Super Grand Prix of 2026, which of course will take place in Riyadh. And the horse Katanga did so well today, going clear, one of only 3. I believe we've got Lara Treba. Lara, can I just have a really quick word with you? Ch George, how happy were you? A lovely round for your first go at this level on that horse.
Yes, no, I was very happy with him. He jumped really good. I think we just need to get to know each other a bit better. Had the B and C of the triple, I think could have jumped the same, also clear. Was a bit also unlucky, but very happy with our first 5-star Grand Prix.
You rode in a jump-off last year. Did you enjoy it? It was a marathon jump-off, this one.
Yeah, no, I was a bit happy that I was not against 19 other riders. And it was also a tough jump-off to ride. We didn't see a lot of clears. The turns were also a bit sharp. But no, it was nice sport again to watch.
Obviously not at this level yet. How much practice have you had of jump-offs with Ch George so far? I'm assuming not too much yet.
No, just one in Doha, which we won actually, so it was a good practice. But no, I just have to ride him, keep riding him, getting to know him, and we'll get there, I'm sure.
Lara, thank you. Congratulations. We'll see you in Ch George again very soon indeed. I'm just going to keep moving through here to see who we can have a conversation with. We see Marcus Eining and Coolio 4-2. They're just getting a stroke on the nose for finishing second in the Longines Global Champions Tour. Can we get a reaction from the horse? I've just been asked, so I'm not sure he's keen if I haven't got carrots to talk. Marcus, though, a wide grin on his face. He's used to being on the podium. Marcus, delighted, happy?
Long time ago that I was on the podium.
Riesenbeck 24, you're on the podium, weren't you?
Also with Coolio. Yeah. Yeah, very, very happy. He had a long break. I was injured, so it's my first outdoor 5-star back. Second, it's amazing in the year from the World Championship.
That was your sort of jump off, wasn't it? The experienced head coming to the fore?
No, the horse made the difference.
The jockey does have a guiding hand too, though.
I was also not in the way. It was delicate. There was a lot of faults in the jump off. Was a bit tricky, then long ways, turns. But I think both rounds he jumped really amazing, and he gave me a lot of confidence. So I'm happy with the day.
Marcus, thank you so much. Go and enjoy the podium. Thank you. Great stuff from Marcus Eining. It's the calmness that Marcus Eining has. As we see here, Antoine Herman is on the lead rein. He's on the lunge, technically. He's not overly happy that Giamo will not trample on us So I'm going to take his lead there. I will see if I can get a really quick word from the winner. Nicola Philipparts is on the phone home. He and Katanga. Nicola, just really quickly. It was your dad on the phone. It was Ludo Philipparts on the phone. Nicola, just a quick response.
She's such an unbelievable horse for me. She jumped great and...
Nicola, go, go, go. You're being beckoned forward. Nicola needs to go and receive his prize as he is the winner, the champion of the Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix of Shanghai 2026. Nicola Philipparts and Katanga are our champions, and now we're going to go and see them on the podium.
Let that impede him. With the number of horses coming through in the jump off, he knew that it wasn't about percentages, it wasn't about putting pressure, it was just doing the very best that you could, not to worry about anybody else. Leave all the fences up, go as fast as you can. And he did that just brilliantly. Knows that mare so well now. A real strong partnership. We really trusted her. So as he walks into the arena, lots of photographs to be taken.
From Germany, the second
place. One of the top legends of our sport, Marcus. What a performer he is. He has a wonderful horse in Coolio 47.
France, Antoine.
And then the young Frenchman, Antoine Herman. He rode the 12-year-old Jaimus VDS. So as they walk forward, Julio, he's now 13 years of age. He's at the top of his game as well. He's a beautiful looking horse. So as the guys come forward, they're going to dismount, make their way forward onto the podium, and then we'll have the national anthem of the winning rider. And we'll have the presentation of prizes followed by our lap of honour. Everybody staying in position here. We've had a wonderful weekend sport. Fantastic location here. Right in the centre of Shanghai. We've really enjoyed. Our crowd here have been fantastic. They've looked after us so well. They've been so appreciative. They've enjoyed the sport. They've jumped every fence with the riders. They've been here from early in the morning all the way through in the evening. And Antoine has hopped up onto his spot. Marcus steps up as well, acknowledging the crowd. And now coming forward, today's victor.
The winner of the Grand Prix.
What a performance, what a deserving victor.
Longines Global Champions Tour Shanghai.
The initiative
Nicola Philipparts
executed brilliantly all the way through. First to go on the jump off. That's how you do it. There we go, big smile. What a dynasty. The Philipparts, we have three of them competing at the highest possible level. I see their younger brother has just joined the FEI Young Rider program. So we now have the national anthem.
Thank you. Please be seated. 下面我们有请中国马术协会主席姚迎春先生为季军颁发鲜花。 Please welcome Mr. Yao Yingchun to present the bouquet to the third place winner from France, Antoine Herman.
First to receive his trophy. Nice bouquet of flowers.
有请上海九世集团有限公司董事长郭建飞先生为季军颁发奖杯。 Please welcome Mr. Guo Jianfei to present the trophy to the third place winner.
Now coming forward to give the trophy. Antoine for his third place finish today.
下面让我们有请上海市体育局局长徐斌先生为亚军颁发鲜花。Please welcome Mr. Xu Bin to present the bouquet to the second place winner from Germany, Markus Ihnen.
So Mr. Xu Jing, he's the president of the Chinese Equestrian Federation, I believe. He gives Markus Ihnen his bouquet.
有请上海市人民政府副秘书长周亚明先生为亚军颁发奖杯。
This
Please
is
welcome
Yaming,
Mr.
he's
Zhou Yaming to
Deputy
present
Secretary
the
General of the
trophy
Shanghai
to
Municipal People's
Markus
Government.
Ihnen.
He's coming forward now to present the trophy to Markus.
下面让我们有请浪琴表中国区副总裁谢奇先生为获得冠军的比利时选手 Nicola Philipparts 颁发浪琴手表。Please welcome Mr. Jack Shear to present a Longines watch to the champion of the Grand Prix from Belgium, Nicola Philipparts.
Presenting the watch to Nicola Philipparts for his efforts today is the winner of the Longines Grand Prix. He will receive that wonderful timepiece.
区长吴金城先生为冠军颁发鲜花。Please welcome Mr. Wu Jingcheng to present the bouquet to the champion. 有请上海市副市长谢东女士为冠军颁发奖杯。Please welcome Ms.
She's the Vice Mayor of Shanghai. She has the honor of presenting this trophy to our winner on this occasion, Nicola Philipparts, receiving his trophy. The Vice Mayor of
有请浪琴环球马术冠军赛环球团体冠军赛的创始人兼总裁杨托普斯先生向所有的优胜的选手表示祝贺。Mr. Yang Tops will come onto stage to congratulate the 3 winning riders.
Our third place and our second place riders.
我们也用手中的相机记录下这个重要的时刻，让我们再一次全场以热烈掌声恭喜这3位优秀的选手。Big round of applause.
And a huge round of applause, everybody. Really, what a performance! What an afternoon sport we've had! What a weekend of show jumping we've had here in this wonderful arena. In fairness to the Global Champions Tour, they've brought the very best riders to the very best arenas, to the very best cities. Shanghai has been a wonderful location. The champagne has been popped. The lads will enjoy this for a minute or two. We'll expect them back up on their horses in a few minutes. But we've brought some of the very best horse rider combinations in the world to the most beautiful cities in the world. The motto was the best for the best, and this is a sure example of that being achieved. The organising committee here have done a wonderful job to the whole LGCT team. They've worked fantastically. All the horses have got here in wonderful condition. It's been a brilliant weekend sport. There's our deserving winner. A couple more photographs. We'll enjoy the rest of the afternoon and evening here in this wonderful city in Shanghai. We move on to Madrid in 2 weeks' time for the next leg of the league. We're going to wait for the riders to get legged up on their horses.
Fabulous pictures from here at the Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix of Shanghai. Nicola Philipparts, not for the first time, has a bottle of champagne in his hand and a golden ticket in his back pocket because he's off again, Nicola, to the Longines Global Champions Tour Super Grand Prix, which will take place in November, this time in Riyadh. Nicola and Katanga have done it again. They won, of course, in Mexico in 2024. Markus Ihnen second place, just wandering round off behind us. What a phenomenal performance from him. And Coolio 42, who again finishes second at this level, as he did in Riesenbeck in 2024 when Thibaut Spitz took the honours that day. What an arena this is. The Shanghai Juice International Equestrian Centre is some purpose-built stage for the Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix. Antoine Herman, let's not forget the Frenchman. His first ever podium at a Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix. 48.02 seconds. And of course we had Jean Sadron on commentary with us earlier. His partner, who's won in Paris in 2024. Huge congratulations to Antoine Herman on Giamo. Well, the main news in the rankings is with Simon Delestre finishing in 5th position on 4 faults with 45.80. It takes him to equal first in the rankings alongside Katrin Eckermann. That means Katrin and Simon are equal first. Pier Giorgio Bucci has 75 points, just 2 below them. Jack Whittaker of Great Britain in 4th, Cian O'Connor 5th. Ben Maher, who went well today, made the jump off on Catelli, 56 points in 5th. Sasha Nygaard of Denmark in 7th, and Sophie Hinners comes up the rankings into 8th position. Jerome Green not here this week, 49 points. And Sarah Vinkra-Kluver of the Czech Republic, who was here this weekend but didn't take part in the jump off today, sits in 10th place. Wow. Well, we're right by the start of the jump off here in Shanghai, but we come to the end of the Longines Global Champions Tour, 3rd leg here in Shanghai, and that means one thing. In 2 weeks' time, we'll be on the green grass of Club de Campo in the middle of Madrid, and we'll bring you the 4th leg of this wonderful tour, the Longines Global Champions Tour. Thank you so much for being part of the action. I hope you've enjoyed everything we've had from you here in Asia, and we'll see you next time back in Europe.
Madrid, where the grace of the grass meets the soul of Spanish heritage. A masterclass in elegance in the vibrant heart of the capital. Sun-drenched tradition, sophisticated power, one emerald stage.
It's got a real chance. Oh my word!
Feel the spirit of Madrid, May 15th to 17th. Be there.